Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Today is a custom DVD review for wCw Superbrawl Revenge 2001, and yes, this never got an official physical release, so that's why I had it custom made. And I really do like the cover artwork. We have Diamond Dallas Page in the top left hand corner there, Scott Steiner in the middle, Kevin Nash to the right of Scott Steiner. So, a path of destruction, a night of vengeance. So this was from February 18th, 2001. This did a 70,000 pay-per-view buy rate. The attendance that night was 4,395. Let's have a look at the rest of the disc artwork and everything else, and the cover artwork. Cool little picture of Steiner from the front there at the top. There's the disc. Really cool. Here's the back. So we had 10 matches on this night. So the matches were Shane Helms, Evan Courageous, Kaz Hayashi, Jamie Noble, Shannon Moore and Yun Yang in an elimination match. We had Hugh Morris versus The Wall, Sean O'Haire and Chuck Palumbo versus Mark Jindrak and Sean Stasiak for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Chavo Guerrero Jr. defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Rey Mysterio Jr. We had a United States Championship match. Rick Steiner defending his championship against Dustin Rhodes. We had Totally Buffed against Brian Adams in a handicap match. Ernest Miller against Lance Storm for a position of WCW Commissioner. Diamond Dallas Page versus Chris Kanyon. And Diamond Dallas Page again against Jeff Jarrett. So DDP pulling double duty this night. And our main event was a 2 out of 3 falls match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. So we had Scott Steiner against Kevin Nash. So my top 3 matches from this pay-per-view were, in third place, the 6-man elimination match that opened up the show with Shane Helms, Shannon Moore, Kaz Hayashi, Yun Yang, Jamie Noble and Evan Courageous. Very good stuff. I liked the way they opened the show with the cruiserweights on most of these later pay-per-views in WCW's life. Very enjoyable indeed. 3.5 out of 5 I gave that one. My second pick was Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Haire versus Sean Stasiak and Mark Jindrak for the WCW World Tag Team Championships. I gave this one a 3.5 out of 5. And my pick for the best match of this pay-per-view, Chavo Guerrero defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Rey Mysterio. Both had a junior on their name, but it gets annoying me saying that, so I left that out. So that one got a 4 out of 5. Right, so time for pros and cons. So pros. Apart from the matches I picked, not a lot else I wish I could add to the pros list, sadly. I wish I could have added more. There's really not anything else noteworthy to discuss in the pros, and I feel really bad about that, guys. Sorry. And cons. There's a few notable botches. We have Kaz Hayashi accidentally catching the ref in the back of the head with his knee while the ref was making a pinfall count, and Kaz was just trying to climb over him at the same time, but managed to strike him quite hard with his knee. That didn't look very good at all. Poor referee. I don't know the ref's name, otherwise I would have said the ref's name, so apologies for that, guys. Another was Rey Mysterio slipping on the middle rope while trying to do a moonsault in his match against Chavo Guerrero for the Cruiserweight Championship. The added stipulation to the main event Ric Flair was on the commentary team and he was at ringside and he just kept changing the main event. I'll have to say a few spoilers now to elaborate a bit more, guys. So Kevin Nash tricked Scott Steiner, pretended he had a bad leg, getting wheeled out to the ring in a wheelchair by two nurses, only to get out of the wheelchair and hit Steiner with the World Heavyweight Championship, then pin him to win it. And then Ric Flair immediately was like having a bitch fit on the headset and got the microphone. He's like, no, 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 woo, 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 and all this weird shit. And then he decided to change the match to a 2 out of 3 falls match. And it just went downhill from there. It was a complete disaster. So much interference from Madeja, which didn't help matters much. Well, it did for Scott Steiner, but you know, you get what I'm trying to say, guys. And Scott Steiner using Sid Vicious's leg break from Sin as a gimmick, where he'd keep attacking people with a baseball bat by taking out their legs. He managed to take out someone with a prosthetic leg in the build up to this pay-per-view, and I found that quite a veal taste. And the production team showing Sid's leg break again during Steiner's promo before the match with Kevin Nash. Did we really need to see that sick shit again? So yeah, all those are my cons, guys. So conclusion. After the nasty ending to Sin, I went into this hoping for a good show. The opening match was fun, as I mentioned earlier, and wCw seemed to be good at doing fun opening bouts for their respective pay-per-views with the cruiserweights. Then it goes completely downhill by the time the main event comes around. So in theory, this would be Superbrawl 11 if they'd stuck to the numbering of the pay-per-view. I'm glad they didn't change the name entirely, as I class this as wCw's third biggest show of the year, behind Starrcade in first place and Halloween Havoc as the second biggest. But overall, this was still a disappointing pay-per-view, I thought, guys. There really isn't a lot else I can talk about it. I've given my best thoughts and opinions I possibly can. It wasn't a great pay-per-view by all means. I give it a score of 4 out of 10. Absolutely abysmal. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this pay-per-view, guys. I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions on it all. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And hi to new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. And if you're on Facebook, guys, go and check out World Wrestling Community, because I'm a big part of that, and we post some interesting stuff on there, and we'll be more than happy to welcome you to our awesome group over there on Facebook. So yes, thanking you kindly for this. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope it was helpful. I'm so sorry I couldn't add anything else to this. As I said, it wasn't that great and not a lot else to talk about. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you very much for joining me. Peace.